Previously on Spinebreaker.
The first time I saw her, she blew me away. And then she blew me away with a pistol.
Suddenly, from the crowd, a small pug wearing a little suit runs out and starts gnawing on the Duchess' leg.
We've just seen the Duchess absolutely take on Edgar Allan Pow. No doubt he'll be writing some sad poetry about this tonight. And then earlier we saw the Boomer absolutely blow up Floyd. So as we head into our tag team matchup between Edgar Allan Pow and the Boomer and Floyd and the Duchess, it's really anyone who knows how this will play out. Okay, so we'll cut back to the ring. I'm going to skip the interview because actually that was fine. Sorry, Raphael Romain. I spent so long coming up with your name. Oh, rip.
Which terrible accent could he have been subjected to?
How dare you?
Maybe what if we had the commentator you were playing, he's suddenly fallen ill, he was bitten by the pug, and he's got
Raphael
rabies or
steps in.
something.
Anyway, so we go back to the ring. So we've got the setup for this tag team. You now enter as your tag team teams.
Oh.
So we need a joint entrance from, let's say, heels first, then baby faces.
Okay.
And also, we need a tag team name for the two of you, four of you.
The Boomstone.
Oh, that's good.
Nailed it. That's it. That's the Boomstone.
Are we doing a separate kind of intro as well?
So
We
you'll
need a tag
enter
team
together.
intro.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're entering together. You are now a tag team.
I've got a funny idea if you don't mind us going first.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you were going
go
first
ahead.
anyway.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So let's
have a little
okay.
confer. What is it? What is it?
We need a name.
And it combines our two personalities together. The young upstart and the classy lady of leisure.
Below it.
The Golden Girls.
Yep, that'll do.
Because I'm like a trophy girl and you're like a
crow.
Yeah.
How about Pink Lady?
No, we're going Golden Girls.
Pink Lady. Cool.
Golden Girls.
Fine.
We're the Golden Girls.
Okay.
All right. So, by the way, for this, because we've got the two
being Golden Girls.
two people doing whoever his name is, Eddie Brooks, and we've got the two people who did Tombstone Susie, sorry. When the others are wrestling, please jump in as your respective commentators.
Got it.
And I will fill in if all four of you end up in some kind of equivalent.
I would like to see you play all three characters at once, though.
Well, it's a funny one, Susie. Oh yeah, buy my book.
Oh yeah, buy my book.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I forgot what Susie sounds like. She's like texting, right?
Oh yeah!
I love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got, it's the announcer, Danny Davis, who I don't think is actually, for an announcer, said very little throughout this entire episode. But it's like, and now for the main event,
Oh my god, I'm shaking.
a tag team coffin match between Edgar Allan Pow with the Boomer against Floyd and the Duchess. Entering first, it's
Boomstone!
okay. What's your entrance?
So, a huge, Liberty Bell appears from the ceiling, but it's tolling ominously. And then, the classic mist starts spitting out that you would expect from Edgar Allan Pow, whose name I have not forgotten. On the massive TV screen,
Keep going.
the sound of the US national anthem, but played hauntingly in medieval instruments, is playing, and then the Declaration of Independence appears, and the ink starts blotting down into black drips which appear over our faces.
Wow.
Out comes Edgar Allan Pow dressed as a crow, and the Boomer dressed as a bald eagle.
I feel like I've got chains wrapped around one of my arms and I'm dragging the coffin
Nice.
from earlier down to the ring.
I'm dragging my massive halls of property that I own.
It's just a bundle of sold signs.
Deeds for sale.
The crowd is booing.
Oh yeah, they're like, ooh, rent sucks. And so does your poetry.
That's very harsh.
Where do you put the coffin?
Right next
You're
to
doing the bell again.
right next to the ring.
Okay, excellent.
So not in the ring, but right next
Can
to
I
the
clarify? The objective is to try and put someone in a coffin.
Yes, so
Okay.
in a coffin match, to explain, the idea is to basically knock someone out to the point where they go in the coffin. Of course, this is a tag team match, so the stipulation will be that you need to get both people
Into one
knocked
coffin.
out in the coffin, close the lid.
Oh my god.
That's it.
It's a big coffin then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a doubler.
Yeah, so I like to think that we walk up to the ring and it's already under there and we're sort of dragging it out maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like a bunk bed.
Yeah, fun coffin.
Coffin.
If you want your chains, maybe you pick up a chain running down the ramp and dredge it out like an anchor.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
I've got an
god.
idea for the entrance. Do you want to discuss first quickly? Are you guys done with your entrance?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're good.
And we can boop.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, we're booping. Okay.
So what are you
just
doing?
talk
I'll
out
ask
loud.
you while they're
Yeah.
discussing.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in the ring while you're waiting for them? Are you kind of strutting around? Are you pointing at the coffin? Are you kind of messing with the commentators?
As we
I'm
walk
like
down the ramp, we, like,
flinging
fall.
out notices of
So we, like,
eviction.
walk
God.
Like, we only step when there's, like, somebody
But then
wearing
I guess
a
there's
suit.
like
We, like,
last
walk
rites
over
in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I've got one of the holy water dippers, and I'm just like dashing people in the crowd in the face with holy water.
Unholy water.
Unholy water. And I go over to the announcers table, and I grab the copy of Susie Tombstone's book, and I rip it in half. It's like a phone book.
I can't believe it, Susie. That's all right. There's plenty more unsold copies.
I don't have an outer outfit.
I can't do Susie's voice, so I'll stick in this.
Oh well.
Oh, here! I can't believe they ripped up my book. I think every part of me is from New Zealand. at the
My
moment.
goodness, AP, they didn't even give me a cue card for this one.
Yeah. I guess that's.
So, the Boomstone. I was going to call you Boomstoners. That's not right. Boomstone.
Stoners. No, that's the backup character that Johnny
Yeah.
had.
Hey.
That's the third member of the
wanna
tag team
wrestle?
asleep in the locker room. Right, so the Boomstone is out, and the coffin's out. You're kind of just in the ring, pumping up the
Throwing
crowd,
props at
getting
the audience.
booed.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are burning copies of your poetry, and also throwing avocados at you or whatever happens.
No.
And then next out is
We have slightly different entrances,
Ooh.
but
okay.
equally impressive.
So you can enter separately if you want to.
We're
but
doing it at
you
the
need
same. Oh wait, are we doing it at the same time? Probably wouldn't make sense.
Split screen on the Mega TV.
do that as long as you have a tag team name, you can enter
I'll
one
come in
after
first.
the other.
Yeah,
okay.
you
You go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I have an idea. Okay. So I'm coming in from the ramp.
So what's your tag team name? So it's
Oh,
like announcing.
The Golden Girls. I come in from the ramp, and there's people like stood on either side of the ramp holding sparklers.
Right.
And as I kind of step up to walk down the ramp, and then I wait, and I'm kind of like, come on. And next thing, like, somebody just drops down, and I step on them, and then somebody drops down, and then drops down, and I like walk across these people to get to the ring, and they're all holding sparklers
Wow.
when they fall as well. So the sparklers go, and then they're holding sparklers on the other side. And then I
Has
like.
she not learned her lesson from earlier? I can't believe there's so many more sparklers. She's
And-
really showing her prowess.
And then they said she like. What's that called? When you get on all fours so I can step on them to get into the
Oh, they
ring.
like
Right,
crane their
okay.
back.
Yeah.
Arch their back, sorry.
And then I'm gonna very nice. Actually, I'm gonna just jump into the ring, like over the ropes, and then I'm kind of gonna look around, and be like, "Where is the Duchess? Where is the Duchess?" And then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, wow!" and
Yeah.
point at the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, from the ceiling comes a large teacup starts like being lowered down, and in it is the Duchess, and she's wearing her wig, but on top of the wig is like a shower cap. And her legs are like draped over the side of the teacup, and she's like, oh, and she's got like a shower scrubby stick, and she's like, oh, like that, and then she sees, everyone down there, and she starts like flinging out of the teacup she's in. She's like flinging sequins and like glitter everywhere, and then when she lands, she daintily steps out of it and sees you two, and she says, oh, I don't know why I bothered cleaning. I'm going to have to interact with these two dirty boys. And she rips off the shower cap and she flings the scrubber off the mat.
Into the audience?
Yeah,
or just
into the audience.
Okay, right. And people are just clamouring for
trying
it.
to catch it,
Like waving it back at you, that kind of thing.
Absolutely incensed. The boomer grabs the mic from the side of the ring that someone hands to me. He says, you dare call me dirty? We had to get real dirty back in World War II, a war that I had no part in.
Well, my commentary bank, it's really heating up out there.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It is. Blank.
It seems to be a division of the generations going on here. Who do we think might have the edge in this match? Do we give it to those who have done nothing, or those who have apparently done nothing?
Which one is it?
Well, I guess we'll have to leave that up to the viewers. Vote now on your phones.
Okay, no input from...
Phones!
No,
There we
phones.
go. Someone found a joke.
Okay, so we're in the ring. We assume that the teacup raises back out of the way.
Yeah.
Because this is a coffin match, not a teacup match.
Yeah, mate. We already
That
have
was the
one.
last one, yeah.
So, Danny David.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Are replacing me on the mic.
Listen, you on
Actually,
the mic.
I don't think I've done Danny David's voice yet, so this is the one.
Yeah.
I'm just loving that he's a pirate.
A reminder to the audience, this is a coffin match. Both members of the opposing team need to find their scallywag butts inside the coffin and the lid closed, sealing their fate. No, pins don't count anywhere. Not here. Not on the sea where there's no other laws. Maritime laws still don't include pins. So the bell rings and you go at it. So who's going to make the opening move here?
I'd like to go up. Sorry.
So just before it rings, the Duchess wants to respond. This man, his rudeness to her, she's going to look at him and she's going to say, I may not have been in World War II, but soon you'll be stuck in the past, locked in that horrible coffin where all filthy, smelly, dead, dirty things belong. And when she says that, she's gonna
Just have a fight.
she's gonna like rip off her skirt and fling him at his feet.
You've never seen a man so angry in the first place, but now like his entire skin is like beetroot. He's like, joke's on you, girly. I've been stuck in the past since Woodstock. And I smack her around the face with the microphone.
Just begin it. Oh,
Team, can you smell the burning smell of gammon at all? Okay, so you smack the Duchess with the microphone. So that's using a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, this video is going to go down so well.
Oh, they call that one the freedom of speech back home.
Right, so you're rolling plus real because you're using a weapon here. It's technically illegal, but let's say the bell hasn't rung just yet.
I'm gonna say that I'm actually gonna use my heal action to take advantage of someone unfairly.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because the battle's not really started and I'm using something that I shouldn't be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to spend some of my massive pile of momentum, all of the things that I've been stockpiling.
Who would have thought the Boomer would end up with all the wealth?
And I'm going to gain a heat with my opponent to kick things off because I've only got one with Duchess and I'd like to have two.
Okay.
What a surprise! The Duchess is not fond of momentum.
So then, sort of like capitalizing on this. So this is tag team, right? So are the other two gonna slide out?
Yes. Yeah. So actually, yeah, that's a good point. It's who's starting in the ring, who's starting on the ropes, because to tag is a move. So to make a hot tag, which is like a critical moment, so you might be crawling towards, and you just make one last kind of stretch and get them in to replace you before you get pinned. For that, you roll plus heat, and then they get the result of that move because they come in with a punch or whatever it might be.
Okay.
Or the other tag team move is you can abandon the team, which books your team to lose the match. So it costs you 2 momentum, but obviously it's a big move and it has big repercussions. But most of the time you can just kind of describe how you're tagging each other in. It's just with a hot tag, it basically gives you that free attack.
Okay.
So that's how tags work.
The Duchess is going to tag out and let Floyd.
Can I,
push
seeing as
these
I've
things
got,
up.
if it's all right with you, as I've got the control, I'm going to say that after the
Yeah,
like,
so
yeah,
match,
you're
I'm going to sort of
not
drag
able to
you
tag
out
Yeah,
to
yeah.
let the match begin, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So is that you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk right up to you and like stare in your face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're gonna stare back at me.
Yeah. Aren't you like deathly afraid of me?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm gonna just stare you down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna muster all my
Sweating.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna like lift my hand and go, and like blow some glitter in your face.
Perfect.
And then while you're distracted, I would like to run the ropes and then clothesline straight
Okay.
in.
So roll plus work, please.
Plus work is not good. That's 9.
Good roll though.
Okay,
Yeah.
9. So you keep their attention. You choose whether to hand control of the match to your opponent and take a momentum, or you retain control of the match.
I would like to retain control of the match.
Okay.
Right. Okay. What can I do now? Because you're on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna climb up on the ropes, and yeah, and I guess wait for you to kind of like get up, and then when you're kind of like getting up, I'm going to. What can you do? I'm trying to think of like any wrestling move right now. Actually, yeah, I'll just jump. I guess jump on you and kind of like knock you down. I don't know.
Okay, so you're jumping from. So you stood up, or are you down at the moment?
I think I'm. You know, like when someone's like on the turnbuckle, just like stalking
like
them. I'm kind
leaning.
of like I
Right.
sort of get up, and then turn and like take a couple of paces toward.
Okay, yeah, you're
toward
getting
Floyd.
yourself
So
in position.
Yeah, it's like so yeah, like linking it and just I'm walking straight into it basically.
Okay. Right, so you are jumping off of the rope, so that would be an athletic. So that would be roll plus body.
That's only a 6.
So that's a botch. So your opponent counters you, and something happens as a hard move. So your opponent is Edgar Allen Pow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're tagged in. So you describe how you counter it, and then I will do a hard move.
So I think it's kind of the same as it was with the Duchess. I just clean catch Floyd and then sod it. I'm gonna like just heft her back over my head, just be like "Wah!" and step forward and be like,
Oh, nice, yeah.
try and just drop her.
Okay, so I will say because of that, you lose, just because that's like a really good power move, you lose -1 audience, which is a hard move. So the audience turns on you just a little bit, just because they end up cheering for the heel.
That means I'm fired.
Only
Not
at the
yet,
end of the
only at the
match.
end of the episode. So you still got the opportunity to earn
But I gain in advance.
an audience back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about advances.
That's also at the end, I think.
Oh, okay.
So advances are kind of like your levels.
But it says for the first time in an episode.
Oh, okay. What does it say?
Yeah, you gain an advance when your audience falls to 0 the first time in an episode.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, that might be slightly different in this one, or I just read it wrong. It's more likely to be that one. So, do you mind reading it, and we'll...
Yeah, so you spend an advance to pick something. So you can get a new move, or you can gain an audience, or create a custom move for this wrestler, or gain an NPW manager, valet, or enforcer. There's a lot of cool things that you can do. You could form a dedicated tag team as well.
You can also choose whether or not to erase an injury.
Ooh. Oh.
And I think your audience resets afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to get fired this time.
Okay, so it resets and I do one of those things. No, well, that's only if I spend an advance. Like, I'm just taking...
Yeah, you can
I'm
bank it as well.
for
Yeah.
now, I think.
Okay. All right. So how do you counter this? Sorry,
I've just bombed on the floor.
Right. So it's your control now. So what do you do next?
I'm gonna start putting the boots in, just the kind of like stomping
Just
and being
stamping.
like bump, bump.
All right. So that is, I would just say that's physical strength, basically.
Okay, is that
so
body
if you
again?
roll, plus body.
Ooh, snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Okay, so that is 100% a botch.
Yeah.
So now it's your turn to counter this.
Okay.
And I get a hard move on Johnny.
I'm gonna grab his boot and wrap my leg around it, and then I don't know, turn and make him essentially fall over me. I don't know. I feel like I've seen something along these lines.
I know what you
before,
mean. I do know
but,
what you mean.
I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, I essentially wrap my leg around him and make him fall to the ground.
Yeah, kind of like that thing where you put a shin in front of their ankle and then another one on the back of their leg and
yeah,
you
something
tip them.
like that. Yeah.
So you're kind of almost moving into a submission or a grapple with your legs and
Yeah.
just bring him over. Okay. So you take Edgar Allen Pow over. I will do a hard move now because it's a botch. So I'm going to say... Actually, I think now the audience is going to swing right back because that's kind of like a 1-2. So you're going to lose the audience this time.
Yeah, okay. So my audience dips to 0. So I can bank in advance?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
So it's kind of like they were fully on Floyd to begin with, face. Then you obviously just bench pressed Floyd. And they were like, whoa, almost transfer. And then immediately
I just fell over.
take him back. Yeah. And they were just reminded that actually, no.
Yeah.
The advertising board has fallen over.
Oh no.
Oh my god, AP, the advertising board. I'm New Zealand now as well. I don't know what's going on.
New Zealand.
You're AP. It's like that Spider-Man meme.
My god, AP, the advertising boards are falling over that there's so much going on in this ring.
Well, we spent the entire budget on the teacup coming from the ceiling, so we just can't afford a decent arena.
And let me tell you, AP, the budget was not big in the first place.
No, that teacup was actually just part of a bigger set that we stole from a giant. And now we...
Giant's cannon. Good.
Whoa, big reveal about the world we're in right now. Giants are real.
We're in terrible trouble. He's coming to grind our bones.
Absolutely, and that golden goose that we got for the Golden Girls is sure gonna come in handy.
You can enjoy the giant in next week's episode, where he'll face off against 600 smaller people.
Who would win? Vote now on your phones.
Lowly Savers.
The beanstalk belt.
Where's this goose that's apparently around?
It was
Is
a
it
Jack and the
goose?
Beanstalk joke. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Let's crack on.
The Golden Goose, our veteran wrestler.
I'm going to work the audience. Now he's on the
Okay.
ground. I'm gonna go around and be like, yeah, it's your golden girl.
Absolutely.
Me.
Right.
That's our theme tune.
Roll plus audience.
Plus audience. That's a 10.
Lovely. So you pop big, is what it says here.
Yeah.
Either
pop
spend
it.
a momentum to gain a heat with your current or upcoming opponent. The crowd can't wait to see you go at it, or bask in the moment and gain a momentum.
Didn't think this through. I'm still a bit confused as to when the heat comes in.
Heat with certain roles when you do direct things against other people.
If you do something like really, like something that needs both of you to really be on it, then you can roll with heat against that person, which means you can get like a really good roll on it.
Like linking moves, like making people bounce off the ropes and stuff.
I'm going to bask in the moment and gain a momentum.
Okay.
Like that. Is it still me?
You're still in control for the moment.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna wait till you get up before I do my next move.
Okay, I get it.
And then I'm going to. I watched some. Okay, I'm gonna like. Actually, I'm gonna come over and like kind of grab your hand as you're getting up, and then I'm gonna put my foot in your face and. Oh, I literally watched somebody do this earlier. Put your foot on your face and then like throw you over again. I don't know, something along those lines.
Okay.
I watched somebody do it. It's possible.
Okay, so it sounds like you're kind of grappling-ish.
It's called like a soul breaker or something. I don't know.
Okay, well we'll go with.
Sounds like you're just kicking me in the head.
No, I hold your arm and then I kick you, but then I do some kind of thing where I like pull you or something or like twist.
Okay, well, it sounds like you probably need to work together because it's like quite a complex move. So let's roll actually for heat this time.
Hooray!
So roll plus heat.
That's an 11.
Oof.
Okay, so yeah, the crowd pops as you nail the spot. Retain control of the match and take a momentum. So you get another momentum and you're still in control.
Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh no, wait, can we even do this? Am I able to expose villainous behavior to book a cheater to lose a match? Or is that, again,
I don't
booking a
think
future
anyone
match?
has cheated so far in this match.
Right, okay. Well,
So that
I
would
won't
be
do
like
that
if
then.
that would be
far.
similar to like if someone did something and distracted the ref, you could then expose them.
Okay, well I think I'm just gonna tag.
Yeah.
Gonna
You're
let this
tagging the
girl have a go.
Duchess. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So you dazed at the moment, Edgar Allan Pow? Are you...
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's say that's a hot tag because it's
Okay.
kind of like a let's get you in and you can really come in and take out this day's opponent.
Okay. So
So
is it me who rolls or is it Loli's?
It would be Loli's tagging you out.
Okay.
So Floyd, if you roll plus heat,
With me.
Yep, that's an 11.
so you gain the result of that wrestling move. So wrestling 11.
Yeah.
Right, so you absolutely nail a spot. You keep control of the match and get a momentum.
I do.
Yes. So whatever you're doing here, it's working out perfectly, basically. So
Okay,
describe
so-
how you're coming in and how you're basically going to take out Edgar Allan Pow.
Okay. So Loli's the Floyd
The Floyd.
tags me in. Do you just pull me up into the ring
so I've
or?
just done that. I'm just gonna go up and like high five you.
Okay. So yeah, we high five like
All
yeah, like ladies doing it for themselves.
Here comes the Duchess. She's filled up on tea. She's had a couple of bickies. She's ready to roll.
Definitely-
Oh, I forgot we're supposed to get them in the coffin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe I should have been doing that. I was just
In build- well, you got to work them a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we
gotta
can't
work
just
with
let
it.
the audience go home without a big slugfest, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the Duchess saunters in to the ring. She walks in and she looks around and she suddenly sees like on the ground Edgar Allan Pow. She's like, like she's seen like this dirty little beetle. And
7 foot tall beetle.
she runs and like jumps and like brings her elbow down onto his chest.
Okay, so you're
Like
not
body
jumping on
slam.
like ropes or turnbuckles or anything like that. You're literally just running up and full on.
So she's running up, leaps, and
Okay.
then brings her elbow down on his chest.
Got it. What's the name of this move?
This is called Step on Me Harder.
That's not what I expected.
Okay, so I would say this is
Duchess.
the Flying
Flying
Duchess. That's
Duchess,
really
actually,
good.
is
Nah,
excellent.
step on me.
We'll save that for later.
No, the Flying Duchess. Yeah, cut that.
Spinebreaker after dark.
Cut that bit before.
No.
It's the Flying Duchess.
Spinebreaker XXX. Right, so that's probably just like it's a combination of athletic, acrobatic, physical. So roll plus body, please.
Okay, that is a 7.
Okay, So you keep their attention. Choose whether to hand control of the match to your opponent and gain a momentum, or retain control yourself.
I'm going to hand control over to Edgar.
Okay.
And after she's done that, she's going to get up, walk away, and start, like... She somehow gets one of those... It's not an umbrella, it's like the sun
Oh, a little
ones.
parasol.
Yeah, a parasol. She, like, suddenly gets that out of nowhere, opens it up. She's, like, walking around. She's like, ooh.
I'm gonna hot tag.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of I've sort of like I sell the elbow drop and I'm kind of like crawling and then do like that lurch to like smack
Nice.
as I sort of hit the deck and then I roll out of the ring to catch my breath
Roll +8.
for a minute. Great.
Because I think you're in a
with
critical
me.
position there. You're getting beat up, so you really need to, like you said,
Was it with? I'm rolling heat with you.
Heat with me, right?
+8.
Yeah.
So you roll +8. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's 9.
Okay, so you come in and you have that as a wrestling move, basically. So you have something that works. So you can either perform a move, give the control of the match back to the opponent and take a momentum, or just keep in control here.
Okay, so I'm going to come in get a little bit hardcore. So I'm gonna sort of slide in on my enormous belly, rock up, and as you're sort of like swanning around with your
Parasol.
Can I interject? I think that like there should be a spotlight on you.
Yeah,
So
no,
as soon
there
as
is
you
a
got the
spotlight
parasol
on me
out,
right now.
just like a
Yeah,
bright
she's protecting
beam.
herself
follows
from that
up.
bright beam. Yeah.
So I grab the parasol and snap it over my knee and chuck it out, and then I'm going to go for some cheap heat.
Okay, yeah, nice.
What city or town is this event taking place in?
Let's say it's taking place. What's your hometown?
Stoke-on-Trent.
It's taking place in Stoke-on-Trent.
I take an oatcake out of my pants and rip that in half as well and start spitting at the audience.
Oh my god.
This is Stoke-on-Trent in Texas.
Oh, of course.
Because they were Americans earlier.
Sorry,
so,
the oatcake is made with 100% more butter.
So when you're a heel and you insult the audience or their hometown, which you've done by disrespecting the oatcake,
That's
Yeah.
your hometown as well.
Yes.
Holy oak.
They're all your hometown.
you gain a momentum. So you can only do this once per episode.
Okay, I'm then going to, now that is the spotlight diffused, now that I've sort of broken the moment?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, you've broken the parasol, so there's no need for the spotlight anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like chucking all this stuff into the audience, I'm going to start bouncing myself off the ropes. And then it looks like I'm coming in for something that I swing past and bounce off the other ropes. And then I'm going to go in for a drop kick.
Okay.
That's me.
Excellent. Right. So I would say this is probably.
Do you think roll plus heat?
Yes, I think that's because you need the Duchess to kind of stay in the right place. You're bouncing off ropes. It's a bit more complex. So roll +8.
Okay, so basically what I've done is like I've bounced and I've made it look like I was coming for that, so that when I go past, the Duchess is now wrong-sided. So
Right.
it's going to go into the back of her
Nice.
instead. So this is +2 heat. Ooh, that's a 6.
Okay, so it's a botch.
Yeah.
So the Duchess counters this somehow,
Okay.
and then you take a hard move from me.
So you think you've caught the Duchess off guard, but suddenly she sees Floyd, and maybe Floyd like cottons me on. You like indicate that the boomer is coming behind me.
I'm like,
yeah. She knows what that means. She knows a disgusting, smelly man.
You can smell me coming, to be
Yeah, I
fair.
can
Yeah.
smell it. Yeah, it smells like
It smells like rancid butter.
sweat, rancid butter,
Chemtrails.
and
Chemtrails.
cheap beer, and like Cheetos.
An outsourced labour.
Yeah. And as you come flying in, she like whips around and like smacks you across with her arm as you come flying in. So as you're like flying in, she like whacks you like that with her arm, so you like hit the arm and like fall backwards.
Wow, AP, you know the boomers always saying that the kids don't call anymore, but that young lady just sent a message loud and clear.
I love calling.
That's right, and I think it's time for the boomer to hang up his boots.
Good one, AP.
That's what I'm here for. Thanks, whoever you are. Eddie.
So, what hard move?
We've worked together for 12 years.
Oh yeah, what hard move? Sorry.
Right, yes. So, let's say... let's go, let's turn the audience on you this time.
Okay.
Because I think you were going for something big and you fluffed it.
Yeah, they already hate me. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Tell me
So
more.
I'm going to spend momentum to take control back.
Okay, yeah, you're going to interrupt.
Yeah. I am going to once again, it's baffling how much angrier a man can get when he's already at this state of angry. I'm going to pick up the ref and chuck him into the coffin.
Okay. Right. So, let me think of a ref name. What's a ref name? My God, he's picked up the word. They just call it the ref. They don't need to know.
Randy Randerson.
Randy Randerson.
My God, he's burying the ref. Okay, so are you closing the lid on the coffin?
Yeah.
So, okay, so the ref is in the coffin for the time being. So now, because you're heels, babyfaces don't do this so much, you can perform things that would normally get you disqualified.
Yeah.
Because there's no ref.
That's the one.
So this would be your villainous shenanigans.
I don't like rules unless they're specifically meant to work in my favor.
I'm gonna jump in the ring. Can I jump in the ring now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you tag, and you could interrupt by spending a momentum if you wanted to. So.
I don't want to tag. I just want to jump.
There's
in.
no ref.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Oh, just literally jump in. Okay, yeah.
If I'm going to cheat, then you're
I
allowed to,
think
right?
to do so, you would need to interrupt, because at the moment, Will still has control as the narrator. So, okay, you're in.
I'm in. You're in.
I've got plenty of it.
All these calls like you can bring it.
Beers are
So
available.
he's obviously at one side of the ring, right? He just chucked the ref in, and I'm gonna essentially slide in from the other side, from behind him, and I'm going to do. He's gonna turn around, and then I'm gonna do that
Hurricanrana.
that one, jump up and twist him up back.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's technique. So let's go roll plus work.
No. Ah, that's a 9.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so you keep their attention, choose whether to hand control of the match to your opponent and take a momentum, or retain control of the match.
Retain control.
Okay.
You're still in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Well, while you're doing that, I think she's just going to be. She's going to see that happen, the Duchess, and she's going to go like that, and look like she's giggling at how bad you're getting your butt beaten right now.
Seems that the Duchess is finding something very funny. Could it be that this match already seems wrapped up?
And she's also going to turn to the crowd and be like try and get them also laughing.
Okay, so you're working the audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll plus audience.
Whoa.
Ooh, that is 12.
12, right, so you pop big. Either spend momentum to gain a heat with your current or upcoming opponent, or bask in the moment and gain a momentum. So if you're spending momentum for heat or gaining.
I'm going to gain heat.
All right, with who? I guess it would be...
The boomer.
Yeah, with the boomer. So.
Okay. I'd like to. Oh, we're not pinning. I keep forgetting we're not pinning. I'm going to lift you, pick you up by the head and try and headlock again and try and walk you over to the coffin, essentially.
Okay.
Okay, I would say in that case... I would say that you probably can do that anyway, because it's not a big move. At the moment, you're just kind of dragging across to the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you describe what you do next...
I mean, I have to try and get him through the ropes, right? So it's
Yeah,
Trust
so
me,
you
that's going to
need
be
chuck
difficult.
them-
All of this.
The coffin's next to the ring, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
be
you need to get through the
I'm
ropes.
gonna wave with my other hand, just to help me, Well, I guess if you could get outside of the ring and drag him through.
Yeah, I'll hop round
To
the
me.
other side.
To you.
Yeah, to me, to you. I'm gonna hop over the ropes and like be on the other side and
Okay.
let her hand him to me.
I've got an idea actually of how we could potentially get him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag him with his head. I'm gonna bring him around. I'm gonna run the ropes, but like obviously not run very quickly, with him in the headlock. And then once I'm kind of going back towards the coffin, I'm just gonna try and fling him through the ropes.
Okay,
Through the
right.
middle
My
rope.
God, what could the Golden Girls have in mind here? You will. That would be. Let's say that is. You need to work with your opponent because that's quite a lot to do all in one. So I'd roll plus heat with the boomer.
That's a
Jesus.
12.
12, right, so you absolutely nail it. You retain control of the match and you take a momentum. So describe what happens next.
He flies through the ropes out of the ring.
I'd actually like to interrupt. I'm going to try and clothesline Floyd over the top rope. Just like come charging out of nowhere and just whomp!
Before she connects with Boomer.
After she
okay.
throws
Flings
Boomer
him
out.
out.
She
straight up
Boomer
behind,
out,
right.
you're in.
booms out and then just like whomp!
Okay, right. So I would say that's just physical strength, I think.
Okay.
So I would just roll plus body.
That's a
It's not
botch.
good. It is a botch.
Yeah, it's a 5.
So your opponent can decide how you counter this or otherwise kind of respond to it.
I'll duck and then like kick him through the ropes.
Cool.
Okay, and hard moves.
I'll probably go sailing over the top rope because I'm massive.
I would say
Oh, like into the ring.
No, out of the ring. Aren't you in the ring?
In
Yeah.
one side, out the other.
So if I'm trying to clothesline you out of there,
Straight
you
into the
basically get out of the way and boot
commentators.
me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, bonk.
I would say so. I'm going to do legit badness for this hard move.
'Kay.
So I'm going to say that you're quite close to the coffin.
Yeah.
So as you go out at the hands of Floyd, you land on the coffin and smash the lid.
Cool.
And so that's something important is broken.
Okay.
So it's like, my God, the lid is absolutely smashed to pieces, and inside the ref is just still taking a dirt nap, albeit in padded wood. How on earth are we going to resolve this coffin match without a lid? So, you're still in control, Floyd.
I tell you what, AP, if this crowd gets any louder, it's going to be difficult to keep a lid on the whole thing.
Well, you're outside the ring, and everyone's outside the ring. You're in the coffin, so we just need to get Boomer into the.
Yeah, you're
I
still.
love
There's
lid.
no lid in my coffin.
You're on
can't
top
put
of
him
the
in.
ref.
I'm on
let's
top.
say.
I'm on top
We
of the
can just
referee.
we can just try and grab like splinters of the lid and put them on top, and that'll count.
It's only one of the lids, right? Because this is a
bunk-
bunk
it's a
bed's
bunk
coffin,
coffin.
right?
No, I was thinking it was like just wider, like king
Oh,
size
okay.
coffin.
that's
Not bunk
nice.
bed, not like
Fit both of
slot
them
one
in
in the top,
one.
slot one in the
That's
bottom.
what I was envisaging as
Right.
well.
I was thinking 2 hatches like an oven.
Yeah.
No, I think just like double wide kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna like jump out of the ring and drag the ref out of the coffin. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. So I think, to be honest, you can just do that because I
Okay.
think it's not like a wrestling move. So I think, you just drag the ref out and the ref kind of shakes himself off and wakes up. And so now the ref is back in play and just keeps going because that's what refs do. They
Okay.
ignore all things.
Where are you? Because I threw you out of the ring. Are you just like
You threw me towards the coffin, so I guess I'm like on the ground near it.
okay?
I think I'm going to interrupt.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Did you run out of ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the ref still obscured?
As in, can't see.
Yeah.
I would say, well,
Because he's on top of him, right?
No. I've just dragged him out.
You just dragged him out.
so I would say, go for it. He's not woken up yet.
Okay, I'm going to use part of the splintered wood and try and crack one of them over the head.
Okay, so that's a weapon, so it's hardcore violence.
Yeah.
So you need
Which
to roll
one of
plus
us?
real. Oh,
That's
yeah.
real. I guess I'll go for... well, you threw me out. I guess I'll try and return the favour. Oh, God, that's a 3.
Oh, wow.
Son.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna steal them out to it, but
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
you need to.
he
goes
Just
for
giving
you.
it to
Oh,
you.
So
okay.
you get it back.
So you would take control and you describe what happens here, and then I'll hard move.
okay. I once again duck out of the way. I guess I can smell him coming towards me, and I kind of like duck and then move behind him and then try and kick him like into the the coffin. Like he's not gonna fall into the coffin, I'm assuming,
Right.
but just kind of kick him towards it, like in the back.
Okay, I would say that happens because that's you're countering. So I'm going to say that the hard move is actually as you're kicked, you plummet forwards and just like smack, like come down on the floor and crack yourself in the face with this splintered wood. So if you could take an injury, please.
Yeah.
Oof.
And you're just at this point, you're starting to get the red mist.
I just paid momentum
Okay.
because I want to interrupt.
Great.
Uh,
How are you interrupting? Are you outside the ring? You're all outside the ring
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Your-
outside the ring,
Your
yeah.
coffin, your face
Face the
plant.
coffin.
I'm going to go over to the boomer, and I'm gonna bring out a little handkerchief from my pocket, and I'm gonna look like I'm like wiping away some of the blood that's on his
Okay.
face. But actually, I bring my knee up
Oh.
to his chin and like kick it up like that. So I want to do mind games.
Okay.
I want to engage in bizarre, outlandish behaviour to psych him out. So I'm making it like I'm, oh, poor thing, baby, and then I'm like, kick.
All right. So do you spend momentum, or do you just?
No, it's just something I can do.
Okay.
So I can. It's one of
Does
my
it change
moves.
what you roll with?
I roll with my look.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, that is a 6. That is a fail.
So that is a botch. So
Yeah.
you're able to counter this, Boomer.
Okay. So I'm sort of like the blood is getting in my eyes a bit, so I'm like sort of swigging around already. So like as you bring the knee up, it just sort of like dodges my face, and I sort of feel that I'm in danger. Wipe the blood out my eyes and just sort of deliver an elbow to your head. And as that sort of like staggers you back, I start dragging the chains again. Because the boomer has stockpiled another coffin.
But the same chain, right? It's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
string of a string of
It's like one of
coffins.
those candy
Goodness.
necklaces.
Yeah.
How many coffins do they have under there?
As many as I could find in the closest supermarket.
How does he keep hearing what we're saying on the desk, AP?
I believe his hearing aid is turned up to full. It's given him supersonic hearing.
I'm gonna try and slam the Duchess. Like I'm gonna do like a real like grapple shoulder throw.
Okay.
Like a real technique, like classic, almost like a jiu-jitsu move or something.
Right.
Like into the coffin, open coffin.
Okay. I would say that would be probably physical strength because you're throwing someone. So roll plus body.
Okay. That's a -1. That is 5.
Okay, so you botch it, so it passes back.
I'm like at this point, Edgar Allen Pow is just like,
Not impressed.
it's like yeah, just,
What, from the coffin?
yeah, he's sat up in a coffin, just like.
So what, you're trying to pick me up and slam me into the coffin?
Yeah, I tried to do like a. I've got your arm here, and I'm trying to like roll you over me and into the coffin.
While you're doing that, when you try and do that, I'm instead gonna like, I don't know what it's called, but like when you pull the person back over you instead. You know when they're trying to like grab you.
Oh, when you like flip, but then
Yeah,
you land
when
on your
you
feet and you
them
flip
back.
him instead.
Yeah. Like the Duchess is gonna do that.
Okay.
She's gonna like grab you and flip you back so you land into the coffin instead.
Okay.
So are we in the same coffin or are we in separate
We're in
coffins?
separate.
Yeah.
One's
He's in
broken,
the new
which is
one now.
yours. I'm
Okay.
in the new coffin.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's gonna grab your arm and like flip you back so you land in the
It's
coffin.
really easy to follow, Johnny. Come on.
I
Sorry.
thought it was the same coffin.
I'm going to make the hard move here.
Ooh.
Steal your victory because it seemed like you were getting ahead a little bit.
Mhm.
So I'm actually going to book you to lose now.
Okay.
So we need to find our way to a finish here.
Oh, we were never gonna let you win.
No, yeah, that
I
was,
think we assumed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
walked into this assuming we'd lose.
Yeah.
I might abandon the team.
Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
do that.
Beat you to it, buddy.
You can both do it. I think actually that is very funny.
Yeah.
So how do you both split at the same time?
So my plan was to step out of this coffin. Oh, you're in the other one, aren't you?
Yeah. So if you're stepping out,
I was going to step out of the coffin, make like I'm gonna help the boomer out, and then I want to choke slam him back into the coffin.
That's excellent.
Okay.
So you need to spend 2 momentum to do that.
Yep, I've spent my 2.
Which books your team to lose the match, which is happening anyway. You gain +1 heat with each other.
Cool. So
Way
I'm
to
gonna.
take away our victory,
So
boys.
I've got 3 momentum, so I'm going to spend 1 to interrupt and then 2 to also abandon the team, i.e. the team of just me.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, this was rigged. This is a joke. You don't understand real wrestling. And then just walk off in half.
Okay, so I'm going to. You broke kayfabe there because you described wrestling as fake, which is the first rule of wrestling.
Yep.
Is don't ever call it fake. So you exposed a legit truth on camera. So roll plus real for me, please.
That's a 10.
On a 10, it's exactly what the crowd was waiting for. Gain +1 audience.
Yeah, I'm not getting fired.
Oh, damn it.
So the
you're-
crowd are just
you're
like
already on +1,
absolutely
right?
loving it.
No,
Even though
you
you're a
went back
heel,
down.
they're
Oh,
not
but
booing you.
okay.
They're
Yeah.
just, anyone that kind of shoots
Yeah.
is,
Some
all
guy in the
right
back
in
was
there.
like, you got it right, Boomer!
I get like if he's storming off, it's kind of like the match is it's like it's clearly gone belly up, but I'm still like I want to give you an opportunity to absolutely pummel me into a coffin.
My
obviously.
God, is this it? He's just storming off. Will this forfeit the match? So you can obviously find a way to get the boomer back and still finish it in the coffin.
Well, if we both walked off, I guess it would be fine if Edgar had changed his mind.
You're both
I've not
walking
walked off.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to
I
choke
walked
slam.
off. Yeah.
I was
But
trying to
we
choke
both
slam
did
you
it.
into a coffin.
We
Yeah.
both didn't abandon, so you could theoretically say, actually, screw this, and
No, I want to give these two a chance to absolutely body me.
Okay, so you're walking off,
Then-
and you're not. You're just
Would you,
stood
do
there,
we
maybe
not
looking.
win if we don't beat the boomer?
You would win because it would be forfeited.
Okay.
It's a match between 2 teams. So
Yeah, they've
that
both-
team is
They've
for.
both forfeited.
No, they've broken the team, but they haven't necessarily. They could still win if they still put you both in the
I'm
coffin.
going to try and put both of you in the coffin. I like point at you and I point at you and I'm like,
So you're out. You're out of the coffin now.
yeah.
Because for a moment there we had both of them in the coffin.
Yeah.
So surely that should have meant
I-
we won, right?
lid closed.
Yeah, you have to close the lid. That's why when the lid smashed.
Because I got out of the coffin because I was going to try and choke slam him.
Right,
And then he
okay.
stormed off anyway. So I'm going to try and put you both in the coffin.
Okay.
So you're going to stop
are
the
you
boomer.
taking control? So who had control then? The boomer, but you walked
I
off.
had control, then
Will's
Wheels took
interrupted.
control, and then
I'm going to take control.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Okay. I'm going.
I'm off
to-
playing golf.
Not yet.
I'm gonna like go up on the side of the ring and like flip myself into the ring and be like, "Come on, bring it on, scary man."
Sure. I guess I'll like do that running thing where they slide on their bellies like a penguin,
Yeah.
and then I'll pop up to my feet and be like, "Yes, you still got control." So
Yep. I haven't really planned further than that.
Okay, I will
Whoa.
interrupt then, and the Duchess will pull herself. So the Floyd is on one corner of the ring. The Duchess is going to pull herself into the other corner of the ring and like face off against him as well. So like imagine Edgar is here, Floyd is here, and the Duchess is here.
Why don't we both run towards them, right? And then you, or one of us, I'll do it because you probably wouldn't want to do this. I'll like get down on all
Yeah.
fours, and you go kick him so he falls over me.
Yeah.
it's a real playground
Can
stuff.
you do that? Can you do like
Do whatever you
two
want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
moves?
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's RPG. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I'm in control.
Yeah. Pretend that the
So-
teacup was given to you by a giant. Yeah. It's all good.
I see Floyd get down like on all fours behind him, and I'm like,
That's a legit wrestling
Yeah.
move.
No, it's just like
and the
I think it's
Duchess
hilarious.
like adjust her hair like that, revvies herself up, and then like start like
Caning it.
yeah sprinting, and then like you know the thing where they jump and they kick to the side like a up in
Oh,
the
yeah,
air
yeah,
side
like
kick.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah, drop kick. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. She's gonna do like drop kick him over Floyd's form.
Okay. So I'm gonna, in this case, I'm gonna get you to roll plus heat,
Yeah.
Duchess, but heat with Floyd because
Okay.
you're teaming up at this point. So instead of working with your opponent, you're working with your tag team.
Cool.
Okay, that is an 8.
Okay, yeah, so you keep their attention, choose whether to hand control of the match to your opponent, which in this case would be your teammate, and take momentum or retain control. But it works, so what happens next?
So, yeah, she kicks him over Floyd, and he, like, just lands, like, flat on the mat, like, dazed, like.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hand control over to you.
Okay.
And gain a momentum.
I'm going to grab him by one leg and urge you to grab him by the other leg and drag him towards the coffin.
Okay, yeah, so I think you can drag, it's fine to just drag, because again, it's not a big move, so you can drag him out of the ring, that kind of thing, because you're pretty much stunned at this point.
Yeah,
Gonna
I'm selling it
just
hard.
Drag him into
So
the
yeah,
coffin.
so you get him in the coffin, and then do you do anything to finish?
Yeah, can we do a combined, like, finishing move? Because if I pay momentum.
Yeah.
When do you pay momentum?
Whenever it says pay momentum.
Or you
It
can
depends
add
on the
to a
move.
result after a roll.
Yes.
Finishing move is one of your playbook moves as well.
Oh yeah. At the top. When
Yeah.
you're booked to win a match, blah blah blah.
Roll 2d6. Your finisher.
Should we both just do that?
Yeah, we're gonna combine
Okay,
try and finish.
Go for it.
Edgar. That is.
Oh, you rolled identically. Both
my
rolled
God,
a 2
yeah.
and a
Perfect
6.
tag team.
That's an 8 for. Oh, actually, is it plus anything? No.
What does it say? Because I don't
It just
actually
says
have
when
that
you're
on my
booked to
sheets.
win a match, roll 2d6.
2d6.
On a 10 plus,
That's
you
a
hit your
9.
finisher clean.
Okay.
We
Um,
I rolled an 8. Wait, how
You
did
both
you roll a
roll
9?
eights.
Because you've got to plus your audience. Oh no.
No.
No,
No.
sorry, I rolled
No.
an 8. Can you spend momentum to re-roll?
Oh, well, could one?
But we've done it.
I wanted to do a clean finisher. But sorry.
I'm just be worried that I fail it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's fine. I think at this point, it's fair to say
Yeah.
that you've got this match in the bag.
Okay.
So what's the finisher you do?
Shall we like collectively slam him in the coffin?
I would like to. Wait, no, we gotta do it. We gotta both do something.
Can
'Cause I
join
was gonna-
hands clothesline or
I
something.
was already in the coffin.
Is he?
You can always pull him back up again. There's nothing stopping that. You do
Oh,
whatever you want.
what if, right? We get him like into the coffin, but then like I pull him up and offer him to you to like punch or slap or something, and then you do the same to me.
Okay, sure.
So like I'll pull Edgar Allan Poe out.
Yeah.
I'll pull him out of the coffin and like look at you and go.
And I'm like,
All right. Well, I mean, you've already passed this roll, so I think that absolutely works. So you
Hmm.
just like bounce him back and forth like a cartoon.
Yeah.
yeah. And then we get and then together,
Yeah.
I think we look at each
Together.
other and go
Go.
like,
Slam
Right.
the coffin
Slam the
lid.
coffin.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna roll him up the aisle and out.
Okay, the
Up the
coffin's on
aisle.
Oh wait, I mean there's the chain, so you could go to the chain and just drag the chain up because the coffin's on a chain. If that's what you want.
Both coffins are on a chain.
Both coffins.
No, I just rolled it.
Roll it. It's on a chain. It's a coffin.
It's not on
It does
wheels.
have wheels.
Oh, is it?
It's not on
Okay.
wheels.
I assumed it was
The
on
first
wheels.
coffin on wheels.
Why?
Just cast
You
it.
rolled
A
it
coffin.
in.
No,
We dragged it in. The coffin's usually on wheels.
I'm just,
That'll make
okay,
the burial a lot quicker.
Instead of doing that,
Roll your
I'll
loved
just,
ones with you.
I'll just like
From
use my
JML.
leg to like kick it under the ring.
Okay, yeah. All
You're
right,
posting
kicking
me
it.
back under.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you slam the lid shut and just kick it under the ring.
And then I think we should like work the crowd.
Yeah,
We're
Oh, the
collectively
crowd's going
working the
absolutely
crowd.
wild.
Yeah, the crowd
Like
is lovely.
I grab you, we start waltzing around. And music plays like that music that was the entrance.
There's
music.
like you look around the ring and all on the floor and all the broken wood and there's bits of blood from my face. And the commentator says, "My God, AP, quaff the raven, mega gore."
That's right, Eddie. What a match. It's been poetic to the last.
Very good.
I'm sure we'll see Boomer again. What happened there?
Who knows? I mean, he could be out with any number of important figures playing golf.
What does this mean, do you think, for the name of the tag team, the Boomstone? That's the one. What does this mean for the future of Boomstone? Is this it?
Well, Susie, what do you reckon?
They look pretty dead to me.
Hot take. Hot take.
And now we go live to Raphael Romain, who's got an interview with the superstars after the results of that match.
Yeah. Fanning herself with a fan. Little paper fan.
So, Boomer, you're up first. What do you kind of say? You're just
stars.
microphone in your
All
face.
4 of us.
Like,
This whole situation has been rigged from the start, and if I didn't need to go to the doctor to get my prostate checked, I'd be right back in that ring.
An important message there.
Yes, it is.
thank you, Boomer. Over to Edgar Allen Pow.
That match was not fun. I got in the coffin and then I got punched lots.
I love sonnets. Over to the Duchess.
Well, I've just called all my lady friends up. We're going to have a wild party tonight to celebrate our win. It's debauchery for everyone. Send extra piglets.
And Floyd.
Well, I knew that old man was going to retire eventually, and I'm glad I was there to make it happen. That creepy guy, I'm not scared of you anymore, and I'm coming for you next match.
Well, strong words from Romain, who also has the same voice as me. But that is the end of that episode of Worldwide Wrestling.
Wow.
And of Spinebreaker Pro Wrestling.
That was
So
amazing.
we've set up feuds for the future. We could continue at some point and see how the split tag team of Boomstone plays out.
And just as the Duchess put that coffin to rest, let the meat wake.
Okay, that one was actually quite good.
Very good.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for running that.
Yeah,
That
Thank
was
you all for being such
Great,
incredible wrestlers.
incredible.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do this again.
And thank you, audience,
That's you!
for joining us on Spinebreaker Pro Wrestling and for joining us on Dicebreaker. You're already watching this on YouTube, so you can find many more videos at youtube.com/Dicebreaker. You can find us playing all sorts of RPGs. If you've enjoyed this, you might be interested in the Root RPG, which runs on a similar system. We also have our Dungeons & Dragons series Dungeon Breaker, which will be continuing. And if you want to learn how to play this or what RPGs you could be playing or how to get started with them, head over to dicebreaker.com where you'll find a bunch of articles written by the team, including Sarah, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. But we will be back very soon, maybe at some point in the future with more Spinebreaker. I think we all might want to return to this at some point.
Yes.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. And if you're interested in playing Worldwide Wrestling, the first edition is already out. It can be had on like Drive-Thru RPG and things like that. And there is a second edition coming up currently live on Kickstarter at the moment. There is a playtest, so you can get a taste of that. But until next time, wrestling fans, have a lovely day.